Orange, you glad that 2024 is over? Ha ha ha! Smells so good. I love how they have this line or edge here. I'm pretty sure they did that purposely so you could just, yeah. You know, getting old means just appreciating stuff like this. Yay! Success! So while we're waiting for this cake to cool, I'm going to plant this seed. My friend went to Japan recently and she got me this mame bonsai. It's a red pine tree growing kit, and basically it's just the seed that you plant and then you just take care of it until it grows big. That's the picture on the back. The new year is always a fresh start, so I just thought, what better time than now to plant this little seed. It's so cute. Okay, I found it. I feel like I should like mash this up a little bit. I think I should have Google translated the instructions on this, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, I feel like I'm not doing something right. Okay, 1 second. I need to go read the instructions. Okay, so I have my Google Translate out. Let's see what this says. Low temperature experience for maple seeds. I honestly can't read these instructions, but it says the soil will expand about 5 times its original size if it's not loose enough. Add lukewarm water. Use toothpick to loosen the surface. Wait for it to cool. So 3 to 5 seeds, making sure they do not overlap. Gently mix the seeds in with the soil. Oh, okay, so let me water this first, and then I'll mash it up, and then I'll put the seeds in. Great. It's not breaking up. Oh my god, it's turning bigger. Damn, when he's a grower, not a shower. Yes. Oh. He's thirsty. Okay, I don't know if I went overboard, but you know what? Maybe I gave it too much. I am very excited to eat this cake, but I'm actually going to save it for dessert for after dinner. I feel like I may have overbaked it a little bit because the sides kind of feel a little bit hard. Either way though, it's going to taste really good. So right now I'm just going to cover it. And it's going to be a really nice post-dinner treat. So the cake itself is sweet, but it's not too sweet. And because we blitzed up the entire orange with the skin and pith and everything, it actually gives the cake a nice bit of bitterness, but it's not a lot. It's just the slightest bit. But the sweetness and bitterness just taste so good together, and it's also super moist. So I am very much enjoying this little midnight snack. Since it is officially the new year, I thought I would have a little celebratory drink, and I was gonna pop open a bottle of champagne before, but it is a little bit late and everyone in my house is sleeping, so I don't want to wake them up. So instead, I'm going to drink this Japanese plum wine instead. If you have never seen this before, I know the balls in this drink do look super questionable, but they're actually green plums. And how this wine is made is you have these green plums that are preserved with sugar and alcohol for a certain amount of months, and then it becomes this really delicious, sweet Japanese plum wine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to a happy new year. Oof. This is honestly one of my favorite drinks because it's sweet, but it's also tart. And when it's chilled, it's just so refreshing. I know some people might find it too sweet, but I personally think if you put in a few ice cubes, it does water it down a little bit, and the taste is just, I don't know, it kind of just makes your mouth salivate. Now that it is a new year, I never really know what to expect. I was actually talking to my friend earlier about this, and the one thing that kind of always stresses me out about the new year is that so many things could happen, and you have no way of telling if it's going to be better or worse than the previous year. But I feel like it's kind of wrong to be thinking about the new year as this like grand thing when realistically the only thing that separates this year from the next year is just like literally a minute, from 11:59 to midnight. I think the new year is really no different than just tomorrow coming, and that's why I think that you really shouldn't use New Year's as like a benchmark to start doing the things that you want. Just how like there's infinite possibilities for the new year, I feel like you could wake up tomorrow and those infinite possibilities would still exist. So I think that if you're able to be hopeful for the year as a whole, you can also be hopeful about the next day or even the next week. I don't think that achievements need to be looked at on such a grand scale. And I think people should really just kind of take their lives day by day more often. And I think that would really relieve a lot of anxiety. For anyone watching out there, I really hope that you had a great start to your year. But even if you didn't, there's always time to change that. So once again, cheers to 2025. And I hope that your year keeps on getting better.